Hello, everyone. Oh, it's been a long time in the making, as in my brain preparing for this moment. Uh, can't say I'm not nervous. It's a little strange talking into the void. I did it a long ass time ago on this very same YouTube channel. This is being live streamed currently on twitch.tv/hedgehogtyo. The first E being a 3, of course, because that was very cool and edgy in my teens. Yeah, we're gonna do some yapping. We're gonna do some playing. The idea for the series, if it lasts, is to 100% every single Borderlands game. That is my goal. That's how I want to start this. And then if it evolves from there, if I give up in the middle, who knows? The resources I'm doing for that, and which I will include a link in the description, and then if I ever actually take streaming seriously, I'll make sure to like put a link in there too. It is a checklist made by oh shit, please tell me you put your name in here. It's an amazing checklist. Um, trust me, folks. It's amazing checklist. I know the guy. Um, I mean, I can't find the guy. I'll look into that later. But it's a checklist that has every single Borderlands game. I don't know if it has Wonderlands. I don't see it, but I'm sure someone's made a checklist for Wonderlands. It includes all the quests and, importantly, all the legendaries. I'm also going to be going over the achievements, of course. That's showing up? No, it's not. The achievements. I've played the Borderlands games. They were a big part of my childhood, growing up, and I've played them a good amount, but I've never really went around to complete them. Um, in their entirety. I believe some of the I believe some of the not achievements DLC I haven't done yet. Quite a fair amount of them, if I'm quite frank. Yeah, honestly, that is pretty much it for now. I imagine it's gonna be a little cringe to begin with as I get a little bit comfortable. I usually talk to myself all the time, anyways, and I wanted to see if I could, put this journey out there. I know people like to see these games, or at least I know I do, especially with the recently not so great Borderlands movie. I feel like there's a bit of a pocket of void, and them announcing Borderlands 4. This is not my first playthrough of these games in the slightest, but for some of the DLC for each of the games, it definitely will be. I imagine I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Borderlands 1, at least achievement hunting, because I saw K6's series on it, and some of these achievements are absolutely wild. I mean, the collecting panties and meats and whatever from the Claptrap DLC. I know that one of the Thunderdome DLC is also going to be very, very painful. I'm not sure how fair I'll be. I might, because I am using mods. So the first mod that I'm using here is, man, you know what would have been really nice as a first time streamer is to have your shit together. But I guess it's kind of on par for the platform and the the career to just not have anything ready, to just kind of wing it and be a dumbass about it. I have 3 mods. I don't know them by name. Again, I'll try to make an effort to post them in the description for sure. Whenever this is uploaded to YouTube. And oh, hello. It is character overhaul. So characters have different abilities. They've been a little bit reworked. I'm starting with Mordecai. My idea with the playthrough is to just go through every single hero and try different builds throughout, get them all to max level that the game allows for. And yeah, so this stuff has been reworked, such as the cooldown. Bloodwing can attack 3 people straight away from the beginning, rather than being 1, and then you get upgrades up to 3, and now it's up to 5 here. Yeah, so it's not meant to be balanced. It's not meant to be, you know, vanilla playthrough of every single game. I'm gonna be using mods that make quality of life a little easier. I mean, this one even has a shortcut to be able to fast travel anywhere, because I know walking is a huge part of these games, and I'm getting mind blanked a lot. This is a little bit more difficult. I'm sure it's not gonna be like entertaining right off the bat. I'm gonna need to like find my footing, and everything. I haven't even like pulled up the chat in case people actually start watching the stream or some shit. Let's see. There we go. Chat. Put that as a little aside. Yeah, I've been wanting to do streaming for quite a while now, especially because it's a little difficult for me to get some consistent work. I have some autism, and so I find it quite difficult to interact with people on a daily basis. So far, my work has been just, you know, yeah, I know you. Let's go. Come on. Whoops. Find consistent work is a little bit difficult, and so I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna be doing this anyways, like if I record it or not. I've been wanting to do this 100% playthrough for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month now, and I've been wanting to try out streaming and putting videos on YouTube for even longer time. I had my period in my teen years where I was recording some YouTube videos. The biggest video I've ever put out on my YouTube channel was the Last of Us playthrough. I rushed out to get whenever the second, let's see, Mordecai. Start with that for today. Let's see. I will be like a little bit aloof. I am still getting used to it. I'm not going to be able to follow every train of thought. I'll try to go back to it. But as I get distracted, it will be... I'm sure it will be extremely entertaining for whoever's watching. It's this is like the best content you've seen in years. Go with some... Yeah, I'm happy with this start. There you go. Is that all you wanted? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so did some YouTube way back in the day. The video that got most views for me was around 1,600 views, and it was a Last of Us, the Telltale games. This is back whenever, you know, PewDiePie and was really popping off. So like 2011, 2012. But then I got some like mean comments from some friends, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this video making is not for me. If I had stuck with it, who knows where I'd be today? But I want to start from a clean slate. It's been a long time since I've uploaded to YouTube. I didn't delete, but I definitely privatized all of the videos. It had me and my friend playing together, and we were kids. We talked a lot of shit. And sorry if I'm not paying attention to all of this dialogue. I mean, I've seen it a million times before. This is mostly just using this time to do a little bit of introduction about what's gonna be happening. Yeah, that video got around 1,600 views. And I was kind of psyched for it. It's mostly because I rushed it out, right? I recorded it and then immediately uploaded it because I wanted to be first. That was the big thing back then. I know now it's, at least my taste for YouTube have changed quite a bit. I don't just watch raw playthroughs anymore. I watch, you know, more curated, edited videos, which is definitely not what this is gonna be, at least to start with. It'd be nice if I lied to myself saying, come on. Okay, you know what? Not all of us can, okay, you've stopped. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Not all of us can be professional video gamers, you know? Yeah, we'll see where this goes. This is gonna be just raw, put in to begin with. I might edit them at some point later, but I'm not sure how much, patience I'm gonna have for it, I guess. So it's just mostly gonna be a little record keeping of this playthrough, doing something with it rather than just sitting here on my lonesome, and doing it anyways. Because I don't know about you guys, but if you're interested in playing video games, you kind of set these little challenges for yourself. I know I like to do some achievement hunting. As you can see with the way I'm playing, I kind of like to explore everything. No matter how many times I've played a game, I always like to check every single nook and cranny. Yeah, starting Mordecai, I was originally gonna start with Soldier, which has been, all of the Soldier type characters have been my main thing in all of the Borderlands games. So I started with Soldier in this one, Roland. In the second game I went Axton, the third game I went Flak, and so on. So I really enjoy not doing anything whenever I'm playing these games. I want things to be done for me at all times if possible. So, you know, games like Diablo, I like to play the Necromancer. In any game where there's summons, and then I have to do much, I usually go that class. Thankfully for me, Mordecai also has that this game. Can send out Bloodwing, targets 3 people. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Oh, right. I should pay attention at some point while I'm playing this. But yeah, that's the gist of it in a very unorganized sense. Not giving the credit to the proper mods or people I'm using for this playthrough. It is just gonna be me yapping about life. I like video games. That's my special interest, I guess you could call it. You know what? This whole talking and playing things, man. People like to dunk on streamers whenever they say, you know, it's work. It really is, because you gotta keep like a tone. You gotta keep an entertaining mindset. You want to keep people engaged. Did I not take care of everybody for you, bud? Yeah, get your ass in here. You try to keep people engaged. You try to, you know, talk a little bit of shit, have some fun, and also looking around on the screen and clicking things. It's something to get used to for sure. I'm not a young lad while I'm doing this stuff. I'm also trying, or I'm gonna try not to, you know, comment on the game too much. Like, come here, guy. I'm not a huge fan of that type of content whenever I watch it. So I'm gonna guess that there are some people out there like that. Who just aren't here for, you know, oh, I wonder what's in this golden chest, you guys. Obviously that comment is gonna come at some points, especially if I'm farming a legendary or something and it drops, and I'll be excited for that. But other than that, I want to just do some yapping. That's about it. I think I've said that 3 times so far today. I'm sure if anything, if this ever gets anywhere, right? If I ever get to a point where people are enjoying enough, I'm getting X amount of views or whatever, I can always go back to this video and I'm sure I'll be cringing the hell out of it. I will be just, oh god, I'm talking about nothing. I'm going around. I'm being so stupid, and then people have fun watching me do some reacting to my own content as is par for the course. Yeah. I'm coming, man. For this type of stuff. Yeah, it's very strange, right? It's been 15 minutes so far into my first day into this journey. I'm already starting to feel the weight of it. I I don't know if you guys do this, but as I walk around the house and things like that, I always have like this inner monologue going inside my head, and kind of made me feel like I would have a bit of an advantage whenever I started recording. But man, it kind of just leaves your mind whenever you're talking. I don't know if you guys, if any of you have that, but once you know, the type of people who have to prepare before talking to anybody, in public, right? You have to like rehearse your script several times. You know, I'm gonna have 2 cheeseburgers, one Coke, 1 large fry, please. It's kind of the same for streaming in a way, because I don't want to leave huge gaps, right? I know I'm gonna be annoying. I know I'm gonna be talking over some dialogue. I'm not gonna be respecting this shit a whole lot. And I know maybe the audio is a little bit low. So let me just up that.
From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever
not sure.
want from a real doc. Thankfully, without the vaultism.
Maybe it was fine where it is. It's all about testing stuff out as we start here, because yeah, I think I've done one stream whenever I was young. It was a test stream. I'm pretty sure I like named the stream Poop or something. It was very clever, very funny, and it lasted for about 5-10 minutes, and I was just testing audio and things like that. And I was just like, you know what? Nope, not for me. It's gives me a little bit of anxiety whenever I'm doing these things. Come on, man. This was my fear whenever I started playing. Whenever I was thinking up of this series, I was like, I know that the first game is just gonna be kind of a drag. Yeah. Okay. Don't comment on my skills, okay? That's not what you're here for. You're just here for the font of dialogue that's gonna be exuding from my vocal cords. No, that's. Can you guess why I like the characters that just have things that do things for you? I'm not a very skilled player. You know, I've been known to play a little bit of Counter-Strike back in the day, a little bit of Valorant. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's been a while since I've done those games. Nowadays I play this type of stuff where it's just, you know, very arcadey, very fun to have. Fun to have, man. It's. I wonder if people listening to this are like, you know what, guy? I wish I could give you a chance, but Jesus Christ, you got no fluidity, you got no motion, man. You gotta, you know, just shake it off a little bit and try to get some flow to your dialogue, and then maybe I'll give you another chance. And honestly, I can't blame him. I can't blame the guy I've made up in my head. It is painful, to say the least, to think about this stuff. I'm honestly appalled at how quiet I have to get to get these shots off. It's crazy to ow stop it. Also, I guess this is gonna be a topic. Face cam. I know it's very popular these days, but some content creators get away with not putting their face on, and I like keeping the gameplay screen as clear as possible. I imagine if I ever get to the point where like I'm a partner on Twitch or something, I'll have to do something about, you know, subscriptions coming in or whatever. But I like to keep the game space clear. I like to the face is not gonna add much. I'm just a white guy with a beard. Like there's nothing new here. You know, I'm not gonna be making some crazy facial expressions or anything like that. It's just gonna be a waste of screen space. It's not gonna add much to it, and it's just gonna help to dox me, which I imagine is like, it's always a danger when you do this kind of stuff. But yeah. I'm barely reading this stuff. I'm hoping I'm not missing like some new age tutorial shit of this game. Oh shit! Thought they were all becoming out of that hole. Oh man. I'm sure things will get better. Where are you, bud? That feels like a pretty good introduction. I've pulled it a little bit together. Now we just get to the meat and potatoes, the challenge. So my idea is to not move on from the game until I've completed it. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to that because I know some of the challenges are going to be very boring for my ass. It's just going to be fucking me looking at the thing and me trying to accomplish something and it's just not working out. Especially with the arena stuff later in the game. Obviously, depending on these mods that overhaul the character a little bit, might get a little easier.
People don't yet trust you.
Yeah.
If you're going to ever find
Oh yeah, I don't know. Sorry to cut myself there. I haven't been seeing Angel. I tried out these mods a month ago or so whenever I was preparing the challenge, and I don't know which one of them is breaking Angel. I cannot see her hologram. It's been a long ass time since I've played these games, so I don't know if you can even normally see her, like you can in Borderlands 2, or if I just imagined it and she is just a floating voice in this game. She might be, but I haven't played this game in such a long time that I've forgotten. So I hope we're not missing out on too much image dialogue as the game goes on, because you know, not everybody's gonna be here for the app. Some people are just gonna be here for the gameplay, and I understand if they tune my ass out and just want to listen to. Oh. Okay, you know what, guys? This has been a great playthrough so far. Thanks everybody for joining me for this wonderful journey that we've been on. But I think it's time for me to retire. I don't know why I think it's just because I'm a sniper and I'm Mordecai that I'm going for headshots. I'm trying to keep it, you know, in character. But it's definitely putting a little bit of a hard mode on myself. It's also because, fucking, oh, get wrecked. The body shots feel a little bit, I want to cry. Just kill me! Just kill me. Okay. Let's calm down. Let's do a little bit of meleeing. Yeah. Give me a second. Is that all? How did you guys get aggroed? Is it because I shot into the empty void there? Oh my god. Man, I'm just at a loss for words, quite frankly. I know I'm pretty bad whenever it comes to these games. I mean, you can see how slow I am. It's also gonna take me some time to get used to it. And for my brain to, like, you know, the plasticity to adjust to being an epic gamer while I use my voice. This is awful, man. This is yeah, I don't know if I'll end up regretting this. But I want to give it at least like a week, maybe 2, before I give up on this kind of stuff. It's obvious that there are gonna be some points where I'm just gonna be so out of energy that I'm not gonna be able to do this stuff. Just not gonna be able to think or to you know, talk or do something. I'll just be like, oh god, I just gotta stay quiet. I can't. There's nothing for me to add. That's why I'm making these streams a little shorter. Obviously for the people on YouTube, the videos are gonna be like 1 hour long, I think. Because I know YouTube like its long form content, and I don't know about you guys, but I like to put long videos on YouTube to go to sleep to. So I don't particularly care what people are talking about sometimes, as long as there's a little bit of a voice on the background, and that voice isn't extremely annoying to listen. So I don't know, whatever your judgment for my voice is. So yeah, and I know long form on YouTube is doing okay. I haven't kept up with the YouTube meta. for a bit. I don't know if that's changed. Okay. I swear I'm like aiming properly to some of these shots, but maybe I'm not. Okay, that one felt like I missed. I'm just using these guys for target practice. I don't even need to fucking kill them. Yeah, long form. I'm not up with the meta. I'm not looking at analytics, right? I haven't even put a lot of effort into the streaming part of it, anyways. It's more like just a plug and go thing for me.
It'll be your last. You should have seen the look on your face.
Yeah, it's difficult. This shit's difficult. You're probably gonna hear me fucking complain about it a few times. It is something to get used to. But yeah, long form videos, 1 hour, unedited. I'm pretty sure. I might edit them in the future. I think I've already said that. But mostly, I just don't think I'm gonna have the patience for it. I think that's what burned me out of YouTube back whenever I first did it, was the insane amounts of editing that goes into just, you know, cutting a video, maybe putting an intro and an outro in it, and then you know, I think I'd rather leave that to someone else. If there's someone out there who enjoys my content enough to just make some edits and put them up on YouTube, I'm more than happy for people to just go watch that instead. I know I do. One of my favorite streamers is YouTubers, really. I don't open Twitch barely ever. Is Northern Line, and I watch the Library of Laterno like very, very often. Like pretty much every day that there's an upload, I'll go and get it. Oh my god. Every time there's an upload, I'll go and give it a watch. Cause I don't know, the guy is very entertaining. You know, he's got a bit of a reputation of being the creator's favorite creator. He's just doesn't do shit like everybody else. His commentary is fucking great. Okay, I'm gonna actually die? Excuse me? Let's. Okay. One shot, one kill? Yeah, I'm sure that's in my dreams, man. Oh my god. Alright, open your ugly mouth. Stop jumping at me, man! What is happening? Leave me alone. Oh my god. I am going to scream. Hello? Hello? No, man, no. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, the guy, you know, he's an anecdote teller, and it's so entertaining. If you by any chance haven't heard of the guy by now, he's huge. He's been in the game for god, what has it been, 14, 16 years? I don't know if he started in 2008. So probably around 14 years. And I mean, he's had so much time to get to where he is, right? And that's why I'm not giving myself an extremely hard time, because I know this thing takes a while to to get used to, right? And I'm not an anecdote-filled person, which I think is gonna be a problem for me, because I don't really go out. Again, causes me a little bit of stress, causes me a little bit of anxiety, so I like to just stay inside and play video games all day. Oh, everybody's a critic. I'm blessed, boys. I'm blessed. Thank you. Oh my god. Bloodwing, you make me so happy. Come here. Get wrecked. Oh my god. All right. But yeah, the guy's had so much time to kind of make it into a pearl, you know? Like he's a little oyster, And he's been gathering little grains of sand like crazy. And now, just every single stream that he does, I imagine, because I only watch the highlights, is so good, so entertaining. He's always keeping. Uh, he's always keeping like a positive vibe. Jesus Christ! Can I have something that isn't level 13? Or is it just grenades in general? It is just grenades in general. All right, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, right. It's been such a long time for him doing this stuff that it's just like second nature now, right? And I'm using him as an inspiration, quite frankly. I think that's an important part of realizing that, you know, I'm doing this because I see other people doing it, right? Like, you become, it is, you know, as cringe or as annoying as the word is, influencer has been adopted because it's exactly that, you know, they're influencing people to do stuff, to, you know, whenever they play a certain game, they might cause you to play it, especially if they play it badly. In that way, you get so angry that you're like, oh, I can fucking do a better job than this. Certainly I can't. Here, there you go. Aimbot. Please. Thank you. And I think it's also important to be very clear about that, I guess. It is, I do watch other people, and they are the reason I'm doing this in the first place. You know, people like Tio's game, I also enjoyed the content quite a bit of. I mean, Chipley is a given, but I only watch him through Northern Lion. But he's just so naturally funny, man. Who else? I grew up watching Uber Haxor Nova. He was a great, not inspiration, but such a source of happiness for me. His content always made me smile. It was always just so funny, especially during the Couch Up era. Oh my god, the amount of times that I was just wheezing after watching one of their videos. I don't think I missed a single upload, at least until the time where he left. And even then, I still think I kept up with it quite a bit. Really unfortunate how that all played out. The whole thing with the creatures was a little crazy, but yeah, you know, I've been watching people for pretty much all of my social life. I mean, I moved countries whenever I was very young, and I lost a lot of contact with a lot of friends. And so I did turn to the internet and YouTube as a form of a little bit of parasocialness, you know, a little bit of making friends with people that are just talking at a screen or having fun with each other. And I was just like, you know what? Just by watching this, I'm a part of that, and that brings me joy. And so I think that's kind of what I'm hoping to accomplish. Like, obviously, money is great, but I think anybody who gets in this for just the money is kind of kidding yourself a little bit. You know, it's not gonna be honest. It's not gonna be genuine. There's always gonna be like an incentive for profit. You know, especially whenever it comes to some of the sponsorships that people take. It's very soulless. And if I ever get to that point, I'm hoping that I'm well off enough that I don't have to subjugate myself to some poor sponsorships. But I would, you know, and again, all of this is make believe, right? Like, this is literally my first stream. I got the one viewer is my ass to make sure that the stream is going well. However this does on YouTube, it's gonna be a very slow process, right? I'm not playing this as a speedrunner whatsoever. So until I get to the point where I'm even, does this have health regen? Yeah. Till I get to the point, it's yeah, I think it's entertainment first, right? That's why I'm kind of trying to get into the mood of talking. And by the way, if you're here and you're like, oh my god, won't this guy shut up? Man, this is not gonna be the series for you. It's this is what I'm gonna be fucking doing. I'm gonna be yapping while I'm playing a game that I really enjoy, a series that I really enjoy, and making a series out of it for just accomplishing everything in all of the games. Like, there's gonna be a lot of downtime where I'm just playing the game, and it's gonna be boring as hell if I just stay here and, you know, 2 inches away from my monitor. I turn on my webcam. All you can see is like my side profile, and I'm just quiet the whole time. I'm not about that life, man. I am gonna be talking. I am gonna try to find shit to talk about that makes no sense. And is it gonna be boring for the first hour, for the first 20 hours, for the first 50 hours? Yeah, probably. I need to get my I need to get a foot on these things. I need to understand what's fun to talk about and what isn't. Yeah, see that? See what I mean? She's usually in the middle, right? Just above the crosshair. Now she's like on the top right. Yeah, my ass is gonna be boring, bro. My ass is gonna be talking a shit ton. I saw green numbers and I just went for it. I didn't really pay attention. Ladyfinger, that's one correct. Yes, sir. Perfect. Some selling. I'll also try to save every weapon. I know that there are some mods that increase bank space in the games. I'm gonna try to not use them, but I definitely might, to just mark off, and so we have a repository of all the uniques and legendaries that we end up getting throughout the games. Yeah, because I think it would be fun to like open up one character's bank and be like, we acquired all of it. And I'm sure I'm gonna miss some as well. I'm gonna miss some legendaries as well. I'm gonna, like, you know, shit is gonna drop and I'm gonna be oblivious because I'm gonna be talking at the same time, and I'm just not gonna be paying attention. Especially if I get into the flow, right? Because that's the thing. Whenever you get into it and you're kind of just talking, it's, you know, whenever you're watching other people play, it's so easy to be watching every corner of the screen, right? Because you're kind of listening to what they're saying, but you're also paying attention to the gameplay. And it's so easy to be, what the hell? You didn't see the guy coming on the, like, 0.25% of the corner of your screen? No, man, I was fucking talking my ass off. Oh, this is easiest. Last time I played this, a month ago, I got to about level 11. I did some missions around the place. My ass died here like 3 times. Okay, maybe it will still happen. There's hope for everything. Give me this. No. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, I thought I got stuck there. Okay. Where's your ass? Come here. Fuck you. Ooh, double repeater. Yeah, you know what? I think, as much as I want to be Mordecai, I think it's time I take it a little serious and realize that they're both pistols. Son of a bitch. That I'm just not cut out for it, man. I'm just I got dog shit aim. What can I say? I gotta be realistic. I can't be kidding myself. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. It's trash. Oh man, it's oh, I've completely lost track of everything that I was saying. That will probably also happen a lot. I'll be talking about something, get distracted by one thing, and then just not be able to come back. I apologize. I like to see where people's trains of thought are going whenever I'm watching them, and so I can definitely sympathize with it. Being, come on, man, I want to know the rest of the story. I know I was talking about content creators that I grew up watching. Hold on. There we go. Okay, perfect. Just making sure I could see the chat on the other window. Damage. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna this first playthrough here that we're doing Mordecai, and I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna do the one with each character unless I really like them and I can't get everything done as I play through all four. I might not get everything done with the single character, right? I might do all quests with a single character, but whenever it comes to, you know, farming legendary system stuff, I know I'm going to be playing other characters until they're max level. So I'm not going to worry about it too much whenever it comes to like global drops and things like that before I move on to the next character. Because I think that's just a waste of time, you know. There might be a chance in one of the other 4 playthroughs that I play, that the shit drops. So I'm not gonna go out targeting legendaries, possibly until I'm ready to move on with the game and I've gotten every single achievement and things like that. Always nice. Guess what? We teleport in this bitch. That's yeah. That's the thing, right? I don't want to waste a lot of time walking from side to side, so I am gonna be using this fast travel mod. It is just such good quality of life. I'm definitely gonna do that for every single Borderlands game, so long as they allow it to happen. Because if the mod list has it, because man, it's just an old game, right? There's nothing against it. It's bound to happen. They had different priorities whenever designing the game. You can see it in the map design as well. A map has just like kind of different, like other than maps like these where it's just like one large blob conglomerate of things. Most of their maps are very linear. Like you go in and it either splits into like maybe 3 or 2 different paths, and then you reach that end of the path and then it circles back to the beginning. And it's just like, yeah, it worked great for the time. I know I found it extremely enjoyable. But now it just kind of feels like you're wasting my time. And I'd rather just not deal with it. To be quite honest, I think I would rather to maximize fun rather than looking at the pretty graphics. But can I say, and I know this is like obvious, and I am using a like Ultra HD, I think. I could be wrong about that, but man, is this like style kind of timeless. It's like you can tell that it's an old game, right? Like especially if you look at the weapons, that's where I noticed it mostly, or obviously the fucking UI. But like even in this empty wasteland, I love the details. The cell shading, whenever it's overdone, it's very, very awful. And I know a lot of people dislike the shit out of the Borderlands games because of the cell shading. They can't get past it. But man, something about it just, it's so stylized, it's so unique that it feels really, really fun to play. Really fun. It feels really pretty to look at. Oh, 2 for 1, baby! Am I good enough to go after this guy yet? Level 10, level am I? Level 6, right? Yeah, hell no. Is that all? Surely not, right? I guess I can go to this board. Hold on. I'm thinking. My 2 brain cells are rubbing off against each other and they're enjoying their wrinkly space and time. No, there's nothing here. All right, I'm just a little crazy then. Let's go to Sky Gully. Man, what was I saying, bro? This shit is this shit's so difficult, man. I know you. It's this is gonna be painful. This It's gonna be a painful start. But again, we gotta think of the future, right? We gotta think of how entertaining this is gonna be to watch later. We don't care about the now. The now is irrelevant. You always get it twisted. You always look to the future. The present is meaningless. Your life is meaningless. The future is all that matters. If you're not preparing for the future, you might as well just die. Sorry. I am a little crazy. I do also, I think I gotta embrace the little demon, right? I gotta just start talking some absolute shit for no reason. I gotta start, like, you know, getting into the ritualistic Wiccan shit that just kind of makes your brain turn. You follow the little dialogue path down your brain to exhaust every option and arrive somewhere that you did not expect to be. And that's what we're all about, right? That's why we get out of bed every morning. I'm sweating. I'm legitimate sweating. I have a hot flush as I'm talking absolutely nothing into the mic right now. Oh, hello, boys. Oh, excuse me. You gotta see where it leads you, right? I don't know why I'm bothering killing everything as I'm going through, but again, it's just a little bit of autopilot. I don't want to keep circling back to the same shit, so I am trying to move on to different things, and also trying to remember what I was saying in the first place. Oh man, this music in these games is so good. I'm glad. Oh yeah, the intro. Look, right? Because I'm using mods and I'm using to be able to do the character overhaul mod plus whatever other mods I have in. You have to go with these pre-made saves that support the mod. And so there was no intro to the game. Look, we've all played these games a million times. I'm not trying. Just Google it, right? It's copyrighted music anyways. I wouldn't be able to put it on YouTube without the video getting down, or on Twitch without it being fucking silenced. And so I just didn't bother. I knew it wasn't gonna be like, it's not a massive thing, right? We've seen and heard this the intro, you know, the No Place for No Hero is the first one, the second one. Can't remember what the music is in the first, but we've all heard it. There's nothing new to be gained there. Just Google. If this is your first introduction to the series, then I'm sorry for essentially shitting in your sandwich. That is not my intention. My best advice, just Google the intro. I mean, you hear Marcus talking a little bit about, you know, Pandora and his beautiful Russian accent. Just do that. Just do that, and then you can come back and be all caught up about our 4 heroes and the cool things that they do, such as use the sniper rifle. if I feel like the opposite of a T-Rex, I can only see them whenever they are standing still. Otherwise, they are just impossible to parse. Oh man, it is this is nightmarish. It's really showing my old age out here. Almost like went into a out here in the fields. Does the game pause whenever I do this? I hope it does. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, bloated! Oh, hold on. There you go. Don't worry about that. It's a green, right? Oh shit! You can see him from here? That's a big ass motherfucker. That's I forgot his name, but he's a big guy that like a rat hive might be. I don't know. Shit, I never noticed that. That's it is playing this game with new eyes. So, I like me some shotguns. I like the ability to just not need to pay attention and just pull the trigger. I have a little bit of inventory slots left. I should be selling my shit though. I think I passed by a store earlier. Yeah, watch the intro somewhere else. You'll be all caught up. Just gives you a bit of insight into the game and the characters and what they're here to do. We're all vault hunters. But if this is your first time watching Borderlands, man, there's so many like better people out there to go watch. You can go Jotsu, The Killer 6. I mean, just the videos from 10 years ago from them will have essentially a much better quality than what I'm doing here now. This is mostly for people who just want to fall asleep and don't care what's on. Oh, this is not for a first-time viewer, I don't think. If you're here just, you know, enjoying my commentary, hey, I much appreciated. But it is not a story focus. Other than the DLCs I will be paying attention to. I think the only DLC that I've played for Borderlands 1. Oh my god, this guy got no arm? I've never noticed that. Wait, for real? Has he always had no arm on the left? I played this shit a month ago and I didn't notice that. I'm not even sure I noticed the gun sticking through his... What the hell? This streaming shit is like activating my brain, dude. I'm like paying attention to things that I should have seen a million times by now. I'm not making this up, I swear.